Hey there, Black Clover fans! The hype's real as the awesome Black Clover mobile game gets closer to its worldwide launch. With its unique storyline and success in Korea and Japan, we've gathered some tips to help you start strong in the game. In this video, we'll share our top recommendations for boosting progress and easily acquiring your favorite units aided by our Black Clover mobile tier list. Let's start. Number 1. Choosing the best characters in Black Clover mobile tutorial summons. In Black Clover Mobile, the introduction of new characters enhances the game's power. Fortunately, after completing the tutorial, you have a chance to obtain one of the strongest characters, 𝗙𝗵𝘁𝗵's technique, for free. You'll then reach the summoning screen, where the gacha system basics are explained. You can perform up to 30 tutorial summons, with each set of 10 guaranteeing an SSR character SSR skill page or both. This is your opportunity to acquire 𝗙𝗵𝘁𝗵's technique or 𝘄𝗶𝘁𝗵 technique. Both characters are well-rounded supporter characters that enhance your damage dealer's DPS and increase survivability. They are considered essential for any account participating in intense PvP modes or progressing through the campaign mode. Understanding the roles of your characters is key to winning. Learn about the special powers and strengths that each class brings to the table, whether they are powerful attackers or magic-wielding supporters. Put together a diverse team so you can handle any problem that pops up. Number 2. Focusing on the main story mode after tutorial. Once you've wrapped up the tutorial, zero in on the main story mode. It's the golden ticket for any budding adventurer. To dive back in, just hit up the bottom right corner of the main menu. Why focus there? Well, it's simple. Most of the game's goodies are tucked away behind the story mode's milestones. As you smash through quests and barrel down the story's path, you'll snag a bunch of awesome loot. We're talking premium currency, piles of gold, and other must-haves. But that's not all. Stick with the story and you'll unlock some of the game's coolest features, like stepping into the arena, exploring dungeons, and crossing the gateway of destiny. So keep those eyes on the main story prize. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 3. Experience the gateway of destiny. We've already touched on the idea that you have to make some progress in the game to access the gateway of destiny. Trust us, the effort is totally worth it, because once you do, you'll get to pick a seasonal character for free. Well, there's a catch: you need to complete certain seasonal missions first. Now, if you ask the pros, they'll likely nudge you towards choosing either seasonal Uno or seasonal 𝗙ście. It really boils down to whether you're in the market for someone who packs a punch or can absorb damage like a champ. And don't forget, seasonal 𝗵𝘁 is gifted to you just for pre-registering, so you wouldn't want to double dip by picking her again. Make the most of this chance. Number 4. Make use of the bond system. Connect with your characters. The game Black Clover Mobile has a cool feature known as the bond system. Think of it as a friendship meter for your favorite characters. You can earn pieces, called shards, for these characters just by hanging out with them more. And how do you do that? Simply tag them along in battles, no matter what game mode you're playing in. The more you fight alongside a character, the better friends you become and the higher your bond level gets. Why is this cool? Because as your friendship or affinity level goes up, you get shards. These are like special tokens that can power up your character, taking them from just cool to super strong. Every character can reach what's called LR rarity, which is like being best of the best. Every time you up their rarity level, you're giving your character a major boost in their stats and making them better at using their unique elements. So, keep on battling and firm up those friendships to make your team unbeatable. Number 5. Understand how to fight smart. In Black Clover Mobile, which is a turn-based RPG, you might think battles are just about waiting for your turn, attacking, and then waiting again. But there's a lot more going on beneath the surface. Imagine a chess game where every piece has its own set of special moves and counters. It's like that. You've got a whole toolkit of boosts and special moves. That's what buffs and debuffs are to play with. Use them wisely when you're putting your team together, especially when it comes to the big boss battles. Those battles can get pretty wild, so do your homework on what the boss can do and what they are weak against. And don't just fight alone, join in with others who are as into the game as you are. Share tips, strategies, and get the scoop on which characters have an edge over others thanks to the game's elemental rock paper scissors mechanic. Technique is strong against power but weak against sense. Sense is strong against technique but weak against power. Power is strong against sense but weak against technique. It's a loop where each element has its strengths and weaknesses against another. If you bring characters with the right elemental advantage to a fight, You'll hit harder, 20% more damage, and land more critical hits, 10% higher chance. But watch out if you're up against an enemy with the element that's strong against yours. You'll take more damage, 20% more, and land fewer critical hits, 10% less chance. So choose your team with the elemental matchup in mind to stack the odds in your favor. To begin your Black Clover mobile adventure, Android users can download the game from 𝗙𝗵𝘁 or Google Play Store, while Apple users can find it in the App Store. Get ready to dive into the exciting world of Black Clover M and happy gaming! Thanks for joining us, and be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. Until next time, happy gaming!